Hi guys. I need water. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I have a grocery haul for you guys, and it is all from Aldi. So if you enjoyed this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And let's go ahead and get started. So Aldi is one of my favorite places to grocery shop, but it's one of the places I always forget about, honestly. It's like always the last on our list that we go to because it's always so hit or miss. Like, there are sometimes we go and everything is stocked, they have new items, and it's just like a great shopping trip, and then sometimes we go and it's just empty. And we have that with both locations by us, so we actually switch off which one we go to, and like I said, it really is just hit or miss. There have been times where we go to one location and then it's so bad that we just go to another one, and then have all the stuff from Aldi. But yeah, anyway, today was one of those days that it was really good. We got a lot of good stuff. We got great produce, a lot of meat, and just I'm excited for this week of food that we have here. So starting with produce, I got some blueberries, which is normal. I like to get these for my yogurt. Same with strawberries, so pretty much just that. I've also been making French toast and pancakes more often, so if I make those, usually I top them with berries and I use strawberries and blueberries. So 0 point fruit option that I really enjoy. Then Adam got these atomic pickles, so these are one of his favorite things. They're 0 points on WW and they're very spicy, so they're fresh deli pickles, and like I said, atomic spicy. It's 5 calories for the serving of 1 ounce. And if you like a kick, I recommend these. I usually can eat like one of them and it's just enough and then I'm done, but he can just keep eating them, but they're spicy. I needed some onions, so this time I just got some red onions. I can use these for pretty much any recipe, and I just switch off what type of onions I get, but I use it for veggie mix and different types of like tacos, stuff like that. Then I've been doing a lot more grilling, so I got some corn on the cob. This is also 0 points, and we just love sweet corn in general. It's a good filling option. I find that when we have burgers and this, we just need another small side and it's a really filling meal. I like to use butter spray or sometimes a little bit of ghee and salt. Sometimes Adam uses elote seasoning on his, but 0 point option, and it's really good, especially grilled. I needed some mushrooms, so I just got these for eggs, for pizza bakes, for pasta, anything like that. Actually, we were talking about doing a seafood pasta with mushrooms in it, so I'll probably use some of these for that. Then we got some mango slices, because this mango actually looked really good. It looks pretty ripe. Some of them are a little bit lighter, but still, I think it'll be really good. It's 0 points on WW, 70 calories, and mango is just a good fruit that we like to have when it's in season, and it's something to just kind of mix things up. I like to have it with my breakfast sometimes, or lunch if I make like a wrap or a sandwich. Then I got some bell peppers. So this is like half the bag that I get from Sam's Club, where it comes with 6 of them. But these are just the bell peppers I use all the time when I make veggie mix or different types of meals, whether it's sesame noodles or eggs or something like that. I always need bell peppers. And actually we have some in our garden that are finally growing. The red ones are growing the fastest, and so I'm excited to see how those turn out. But until then, we're gonna keep buying them. Then we got some bananas. So bananas we just like to use for creamy recipes, protein shakes, or just to have on the side with like a meal or something like that. 0 points, and I find that they're one of the more filling fruits. Then I was super excited to find this. So they have the perfect pairing grapes. So it's got both types, which that's always our dilemma, is which ones we're gonna get now, because we like both of them pretty much the same, and we do like to switch it up. Usually we just pick which ones look best at the store, and these both looked really good, and I like that we got some of each. So I was excited about this. That's another 0 point option. I grabbed a big bag of lemons because now that it's summertime, I've been craving lemonade, and I like to make it with just some water, skinny syrup, and fresh lemons. It's so good, it's so simple, and I know Adam's really excited about it. We really like it in the summer. You can say something.
Yeah!
Then I got some spinach because I really like to use spinach in pasta and with my eggs, and I pretty much just buy it every once in a while to kind of mix things up. I haven't gotten it in a little bit, so I'll buy a bag, try to go through the whole thing, which I feel like is almost impossible every time, but I've actually been getting through it. But I like to use it for eggs and pastas and stuff, and then I get kind of burned out of it, and I'll wait a little bit and then buy a bag again later. So I haven't gotten spinach in a while, so that's why I got that. We also haven't gotten these little potatoes in a long time. So these are the little duos, so it's a mix of different types. And I got these to grill because I have a little basket that I can put on the grill, and I'll usually just toss in this bag. I spray it with some nonstick spray and add some seasoning, and then I just grill them up, and they're perfect. They get crispy on the outside, but then they're soft on the inside. And usually the serving we have is anywhere from like 2 to 4 points depending on how much we want to eat, but it's always a good side with burgers. For the serving of 4 to 5 potatoes, it's 70 calories, 16 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. And then the last produce item, I just got some jalapeno peppers. I'm gonna use these to make some tuna jalapeno poppers, and they're 0 points, but that's something that's in my cookbook. I just need to have bacon on hand because it has bacon in it too, and we made sure to get some. So I'm gonna be making those soon. Okay, so moving on to some meat that I got. I grabbed some 96% lean ground beef, so it's just 1 pound, and I'm going to be using this to make burgers. It's 3 points for a quarter of it, which is 4 ounces, 140 calories, 4.5 grams of fat. It's got 24 grams of protein as well. So I add some egg and panko and seasoning, and I'll just grill up some burgers with that. We like to mix up what type of burgers we have, and most recently we did turkey burgers, so I wanted to do something different this time. I was excited when I saw these because I've never seen them at Aldi or really anywhere. They are chicken breast strips. So a lot of times I don't like to buy the tenderloins because they have the tenderloin in them and it's like chewy and you have to cut it out and stuff. And with this, it's just chicken breast. So it's 0 points as well. And it is 120 calories for 4 ounces, which is 1/5 of the container because it's actually 1.25 pounds. It's got 2 grams of fat for that serving and 25 grams of protein. So I was thinking about either breading these, or honestly the picture looks really good having them as fajitas. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but that's just really convenient, and especially I think the price was pretty comparable to normal chicken for that amount. Okay, then I got some spinach chicken sausages. So these are the Aldi brand, but they actually really remind me of the Belinsky chicken sausages, which are my favorite because they're lower in points and they are skinless, which I don't think this has a skin on it, so they're just like easier to bite into and cut up and stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's how these are if they're like the Belinsky ones. For one sausage though, it's only 2 points on WW, 70 calories, 2.5 grams of fat. It's got 1 carb and 12 grams of protein, and these can be used for so many different things, whether it's eggs or pasta or pizzas. I like to use them for a bunch of recipes, and 2 points for 1 link is not bad at all. Then I got some center cut bacon. So this is a point for 1 slice. It's 2 points for 2 slices, 50 calories for 2, 4 grams of fat, and it's got 5 grams of protein. And what I do is I'll just make the entire pack and then have it in a container in the fridge so I can grab 1 to 2 slices at a time. It adds a lot of flavor to meals, whether it's like a bowl or a sandwich or a wrap or just like eggs for breakfast. It's just always really convenient to have it made in the fridge. Oh, but I forgot, I actually got that this time for the jalapeno poppers. So actually I won't cook it ahead of time. I use it to wrap the jalapenos, now that I remember that. Okay, then I got some 93% lean ground turkey. I actually got this specifically for a recipe. So for the serving of 4 ounces, it's 4 points on WW. It's 160 calories, 9 grams of fat, and 22 grams of protein. And I got it to make hearts of palm lasagna because I have the lasagna noodles here, and one thing that I needed was the ricotta that I like, and I get it from Aldi. So this is the Aldi ricotta. It is made with skim milk, so it's lower in points. It's 90 calories for a 1/4 cup, which is 1/7 of this, and I end up using the whole container. But we usually get 4 servings of the lasagna. It's 90 calories for a 1/4 cup, 6 grams of fat, 2 carbs, and 6 grams of protein. It also has 2 grams of sugar. And it is 4 points for that serving, but like I said, I make the entire recipe and just enter the ingredients and then find the total for each serving. But I just really like that option for ricotta cheese. I got some tomato sauce because we need more from Trader Joe's, but we just haven't been there, so hopefully this works. We haven't tried this one before, but it's just something that we need for pizza bakes or pasta dishes. And actually I kind of like the smaller can. This might be the perfect amount for when we make pizza bakes. It might not be enough for pasta, but I could always add a can of tomatoes. Then this was also something I haven't seen before. It is in the freezer section, and they are thin sliced boneless, skinless chicken breast. So these are also 0 points on WW, 120 calories for 4 ounces and 21 grams of protein. And I like getting thin sliced chicken to make them panko breaded, so for sandwiches or for chicken parmesan or something. But with these, I just have to remember to thaw them first, which isn't a huge deal because then I would thaw them and then dip them in the ingredients to make them breaded. But I just thought this was a good deal. I think it was $7.50, and it is 2 1/4 pounds of chicken. So I felt like that was a good price, and I'm just excited to have that in the freezer as an option, because sometimes we just don't have meat on hand, and at least with that, then it's something that's an option. And going along with that, I do like to bread them in panko, but I've also had so many people recommend to me that I bread them in pork rinds. So we got these. I'm kind of nervous about them though because they're hot and spicy, but they are fried pork rinds. For the serving of a 1/2 ounce, it's 80 calories and 2 points on WW, 5 grams of fat, and 7 grams of protein. So they're higher in protein, and these I think will add a lot of good flavor. I've heard a lot of people say that the pork rinds just add good flavor and crunch, and so I'm gonna be making some breaded, either the chicken, like cut ones that I got, the chicken breast, or the thin sliced, and making them breaded with this and see what we think of it. So I'm excited for that. I'm hoping it's not too spicy though. Okay, then we needed some bread. So this is the Knock Your Sprouts Off Reduced Sodium Sprouted 7 Grain Bread. So similar to Ezekiel, but we think the slices are just a little bit smaller. It is egg and dairy free. It says agave sweetened. For 1 slice, it's 1 point on WW. For 2 slices, it's 2 points. So it doesn't round up for having 2 slices, which is different than Ezekiel. But for 1 slice, 70 calories, 1/2 gram of fat, 13 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, and 4 grams of protein. And I just like to use this for sandwiches with lunch meat or breakfast sandwiches. This also works well for French toast. So anything we need bread for, this is good. It's just the slices are a little bit smaller, but really not a big deal. Okay, then a few dips that we got. So we love this one. This is their pineapple This is the pineapple I can't say it. Okay. This is the pineapple poblano. Okay. So this is the pineapple poblano. That was the worst one. So this is the pineapple Okay, so this is one of our favorite dips from Aldi. This is the pineapple poblano guacamole. And it's like a restaurant style guacamole. So it's got avocados with pineapple and roasted poblano peppers. It's gluten free, and it is 40 calories for 2 tablespoons, which is 1 point on WW. It is 3 grams of fat, 3 carbs, and 1 gram of fiber, and 1 gram of sugar. And like I said, 1 point for 2 tablespoons isn't bad. Usually Adam and I have more when we eat it because it's just so good and we just want to keep eating it. But it's got a little bit of sweetness to it, and I don't know, I feel like it always tastes pretty fresh. Some of the other ones there that weren't pineapple, they had another flavor. They were much darker in color and they almost looked like they were like older, but this one looked really good. So the pineapple ones are always really good. But anyway, that's one of our favorite dips. We also got some tzatziki. So this is the spinach parmesan tzatziki made with Greek yogurt. It's 50 calories for 2 tablespoons, which is 2 points on WW. 4.5 grams of fat, it's got 2 carbs, 1 gram of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. And with the tzatziki, they have 3 flavors, but this one is just always my favorite. They have a dill and an artichoke as well, but I just really like the spinach parmesan. I like to use it for bowls, wraps. Sometimes if I'm just having like some chicken and rice or something, it's just a really good option. And then Adam's favorite dip, which is the buffalo style chicken dip. This one has blue cheese, so you definitely taste the blue cheese, and it's a little bit more vinegary buffalo flavored, which he loves. It's 3 points for 2 tablespoons, 80 calories, 7 grams of fat. It's got 1 gram of sugar and 3 grams of protein, and 1 carb. So it's like a cream cheese based dip. It's a little bit thicker, but he likes to have it either spread on his wraps. He'll add a little bit more chicken and some veggies, or he'll just have it with like pretzel crisps or some type of chip. Okay, then I got 2 types of yogurt. Both of them were 2 points on WW, so I'm just gonna kind of compare them. I don't think they're that much different, but one of them is the vanilla protein Greek yogurt, and the other is just the vanilla low-fat Greek yogurt. So this one has 15 grams of protein, and then this one has 12. This one's 80 calories, this one's 100. And like I said, both of them are 2 points per container. Other than that, this one has 0 grams of fat. It's got 7 carbs and 4 grams of sugar. And then the other one has 2 grams of fat, it's got 4 carbs and 2 grams of sugar. So really they're pretty comparable, and like I said, they both come out to 2 points each. So I'm gonna see what I think of them, but I just like to have my yogurt at night with some berries and some cereal or granola, and then sometimes I add nuts and more or peanut butter. Then Adam got some cold brew coffee. This is just the unsweet black. It's 0 points for 12 ounces, 15 calories. And he likes to just add some skinny syrup and cashew milk or creamer to that. We needed some more jasmine rice, so until we can get to Sam's Club and get the big bag, we like to use this one actually. This brand is pretty good. It's just the Aldi brand. It is 160 calories for a quarter cup, 36 carbs, and 3 grams of protein, and that serving is 5 points on WW. A quarter cup cooks to be about 3/4 cups, so remember that when you're measuring it, this is the uncooked measurement, which is way less than when you cook it. It ends up being about 3/4 cup. Usually with jasmine rice, it multiplies by 3. So it's not just a quarter cup of cooked rice that you can have. The serving is 3/4 cup, and sometimes I even do a cup for 6 points. Okay, then the last things, I got some blue corn tortilla chips. These are 140 calories for 7 chips, 6 grams of fat, 16 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 2 grams of protein. And these are 4 points for that serving on WW. These I like to use as a base for nachos or with some guacamole. Honestly, I'll probably just use them with that guacamole. Right now, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. That is one of my favorite snacks. So I'm excited that we got that. And then the last thing, these are so good. I love them. Again, just the Aldi brand. They're gluten-free, and they are sweet chili brown rice crisps. So for 12 of them, it is 140 calories, 7 grams of fat, 16 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. They're similar to the Way Better sweet chili chips. I just think these are more reasonable in price, but the flavor is really good, and 4 points isn't bad. I could also have a smaller serving mixed in a snack mix because they have good flavor to them. That wraps up everything, and actually I realized I actually just have the receipt right here, and this is everything today because sometimes we have to add extra things when we go grocery shopping and we don't include it, so I can never have the total. But the total for all of this today was $122.78. So if you guys are interested, that is the total for everything that we got today. But I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
I almost just fell.